Hey there, Ranger Nation. It's Nate, and welcome to the Webcast with Attitude LR4. And this is episode 161 Ranger Smash. Yeah, I know it sounds like Hulk. Ranger Smash, This episode has to deal with episode 4 of Dino Fury. That's why the title's called this. We've got some topics to talk about, but let me introduce you to my more phenomenal co host. We've got David.
What's up?
We've got Rick.
Hi.
And yeah, so anyway, before we get started on the topics, guys, how was your week? Let me go to David. How was your week, man?
Fine. Normal as usual. And I got something very cool in the mail this weekend.
Dude, you got to wear that around Ari Borland when you see him, man.
Yeah, exactly.
He's going to like that. Rick,
I'm
how was your
Scottish.
week? How was your week? I know how your week was. I know how your 2 days were last Saturday and Sunday.
Well, let's see. I had 6 days off work, followed by 3 days of work, followed by another 3-day weekend. It actually wasn't half bad.
Well, that's some good news. So, guys, if you are anybody viewing this webcast, please feel free to say anything in the comment section. We'll read them off. If you have any questions,
and if you would like us to read your comments, actually hit that enter button and subscribe and like our video and
do all that stuff.
And pray to the Ranger gods, the Morphe Masters, and we might get around to reading it.
To the Morphe Masters, I don't know what that was. But anyway, so yeah,
and we'll disregard any of Nate's comments.
So Rick and I, we were at Lexington Comic and Toy Convention last week. Originally, I was planning on doing a webcast that weekend, but due to that, we didn't know what was going to happen, what time we would have been able to do it. Because I was still wanting to check out the Saturday after party, because why not rock out to some Freddie and the Krugers? Don't ask. That's an actual band. They're good, but I can tell you one thing: my ears will probably ringing the rest of the night. So we got some cool stuff there. We also got Rick. Rick, if you want to save this for your topic to talk about, or do you want to show this comic off that you purchased?
Oh,
since you already have stuff for your topic anyway.
Yeah.
Let's show this off.
So one of the vendors or one of the artists had a unofficial Power Rangers comic called Total Eclipse, where it actually teamed up essentially 6 Black Rangers. Well, 5 Black Rangers and a Phantom. But it had both Mighty Morphin Black Rangers, Adam and Zach, has the Alien Black Ranger, Magna Defender, and In Space Black. It also includes Billy in there. But the biggest surprise is the Phantom Ranger. As you can tell from the artwork, the Phantom Ranger is a girl. The Phantom Ranger in this is Cassie. She got the Phantom Ranger powers.
And you read this? Yeah, I read it too. It's an interesting story. I love it. It's supposed to take how many years after they said series finale of Lost Galaxy, but I think they meant season finale of Lost Galaxy.
Well, technically, same thing.
Yeah.
Because there was no more Lost Galaxy episodes.
Well, true, but
consider the seasons a series.
Yeah.
It
says at the beginning.
Months.
Oh, months, like 25 months later.
The following Power Ranger story takes place in television continuity months after the Lost Galaxy series finale.
And I gotta say that
they do say this unofficial comic is not affiliated or associated with Boom Studios or Hasbro. Please don't sue us, Hasbro.
Basically, is that what it says on there?
Yes, it actually does have. Please don't sue us, Hasbro.
But if you we're shooting higher, you hear so like, and I gotta say, they have a great story.
Yeah.
This is basically kind of like a Forever Red type of story, but dealing with the Black Rangers and everything. So I did like it. I thought it was really good, well written. The artwork was cool.
It brings back Zed's putties.
Yeah, and the designs were very unique, I think. And I think that,
And then, of course, you got the difference between Adam and Zach on the costume because the morphing grid wanted to distinguish them.
Yeah. So, hey, Kyle, how you doing, man? Thank you for coming in and viewing. So, yeah, guys.
And the ship that they traveled on was the Delta Megaship Mark II.
So, now, this vendor artist, was he the one that made this comic, or was he just...
Yes.
Okay. And he only had 2 left?
Yep.
We got the 2. He got 1, I got 1, so we're good.
Yeah, I mean, they were only 10 apiece. So,
That's a good deal.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I'm not going to add it to my Boom Studio collection because, it's not part of Boom, so I don't want to get in trouble for that. When I go up to one of the actors, say, "Can you sign this?" "Oh, I didn't know Boom released this." They didn't. Don't tell. Shh.
Well, I mean, it literally does say unofficial Power Ranger comics. So.
I know that'd be kind of funny though if they did say.
Now, I don't know if the guy that made this comic still has the file and will print more. Hopefully he'll actually make a follow-up.
It is, like I said, guys, this is a good story, man. I mean,
oh yeah.
If Rick, if you could look into that and see, then I could send a link, post it in the description. So, guys, if you were interested in reading this came out in 2019. That's what year it came out, apparently.
Yeah, probably. I just put it back in.
And if you guys want to read this, definitely it's available for digital. I know that, and physical. So definitely, give it a read. It's a good, nice fanfic type of comic, and
oh yeah,
really like what they did with that. So anyway, guys, we're gonna move on to our topics of this week. If you guys were familiar for this thing in Japan called Power Raider, it's kind of like a third-party Power Ranger vinyl stuff. We showed like the Megazords, the Megazord, and the Dragonzord. And now we've got the Titanus. So here we go. As it's called, the Giant Beast and T-Rex Caesar sold separately. Okay, yeah. This is called the Brontosaurus King. And here's the look, and that's basically the Titanus. And it's called Power Raider, and it's a tokusatsu vinyl. Kyle, I'd rather not talk about that, but thank you for bringing that up. I did see your comment. All I can say is we're changing stuff up, and that's all I can say. But we are going to be if I decide to do like a reunion.
I mean, let's just be honest. Michael Bay was involved. There were explosions. Only a few of us made it out.
Oh my God!
Actually, everybody has lives. They had things that they needed to do. So, like Nate said, it was a switch.
We send them to the peace conference.
They just had lives, jobs,
Yeah, so, but
stuff I couldn't use to get out of it.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, Kyle, thanks for asking that question.
Yeah.
We might. I might plan to do a reunion maybe someday, but right now
everyone's schedule can clear up and
yeah. So, but anyway, so back to this. This is a look at the Titanus. So it is a tokusatsu vinyl, and it's on Tokullectibles. And here's a look at side views and everything. And I gotta say, this is really cool looking. And I love it. And also, it forms the Ultrazord. And it's I gotta say, I don't know. I mean, this is pretty cool for a vinyl figure.
Oh yeah.
And the back, it's just the design.
The fact that the back has the Tyrannosaurus head instead of the tail.
And I got, like I said, this is awesome, and I like this. Now, if I can find more information on this, guys, I'll put it in the description for you guys if you're interested in purchasing this or pre-ordering it. The Megazord, the Giant Beast, and T-Rex Caesar are sold separately. The name Giant Beast, which is the Megazord, and the T-Rex Caesar is the Dragonzord. So those are sold separately, and you'd have to purchase them individually. So I don't know. These look pretty cool for the way they look. So Rick, what do you think, man?
I mean,
I'll go to you and then work my way up.
I mean, for a vinyl, it definitely is actually kind of nice. It's just still awkward looking, but still kind of actually want to see if I can find it.
Well, I found this. The other one I found was on a Wizard, Toy Wizards, which is run by Scott Zellner.
No problem, Kyle.
Owner. Yeah. Oh, Kyle, don't worry about it, man. It's more than you look. If you have questions for us, we'll answer honestly. We're not going to bite your head off on you. We're not going to bite your head off going, no, how dare you bring that up? It's a sore subject. Don't do it. No. But yeah, this is
Nate would know about sore subjects.
Silence. So
But that's a medical issue, so we'll leave that one alone.
So yeah, this is let's see. Wow, okay. On Toku vinyl, on Toku Collectibles, it is $130
for the whole thing.
Well, for just for the individual Zord, because if you think about it, it is coming from Japan.
Yeah.
So it's.
Oh, so it's not the whole thing. It's just the Titanus portion.
Yes.
Okay. Well, and that solves the whole me acquiring that situation. It ain't gonna happen unless I win the lottery. But speaking of winning the lottery, I'll be right back.
And I like the designs. David, what do you think, man?
Really cool. Yeah, I like the designs.
And I gotta say, I mean, it's very unique.
Mm-hmm.
And I give them props. I know it's a third-party thing, and I know it's not, excuse me. Sorry, thank you. And I know it's not teamed up with Hasbro or anything. That's more than likely why they call it Power Raider. Is because due to the fact is Power Rangers is owned by Hasbro.
Right.
One sec. And I'm gonna keep talking. Sorry.
Okay.
I gotta blow my nose, guys. Sorry if you hear me blowing my nose. It's it's spring when you drink or sneezing and you don't have allergies. But like I said, guys, like I said, this is third-party type of figure, and it's for what it's worth. I mean, would I end up buying it? More than likely not, because I don't have the room and to display it. So that's one reason. David, if you were to collect this, would you be considering buying it?
Probably. Sure.
Yeah, and I don't know where Rick went, but But guys, I will try to put a. I mean, I'm gonna plan on put a link there later after the episode when I get a chance. So keep track of that. Like I said, guys, I try to build up as much information on whether if it's like from a third party company or a convention or something like that. I build up as much topics as I can talk about because it is a lot of work and it takes some time to find things to talk about. Because at some point we'll have the Power Rangers fan first from Hasbro Pulse. All right. Rick,
Yeah, that won't happen.
At some point, maybe. But Rick, now, as a person that likes to collect, just like me and you, we collect Power Ranger Lightning Collection. Would you think this is a collectible worthy, or would you just say would it be an easy skip?
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not going to be part of my collection because of the price.
Right.
But with that said, it's not bad. And I could see, this with some of the other little collectibles being a nice display.
Right. And that's the same.
Especially if they do other series.
Right. And like David said, he, probably would get it. I just think, it's just, you guys, when you plan this kind of stuff, like, I live at home and I can't, I don't have any space for it. I'm playing around trying to find space for my Lightning collection. It's just insane. And, so anyway, we're going to move on to the next topic.
I just had to clear out some Marvel Legend figures to make room for my White House.
Oh,
the Lego architecture set.
I figured. So we're going to talk about the Threezero figures, which, if you guys remember, they released all 6 Rangers. And they also, this year, this spring, they released 2 figures, and there's another one supposed to be coming out. Another figure that's supposed to come out later this year in the fall, I believe.
Yeah, the 6-pack at Lexington was $800.
Oh, they had that? They had the 6-pack?
Yeah, that same shop that had the pink by itself. On the end cap was the full set of 6.
No. Nope. Nope is a big answer. The answer I'm going to go with is no.
I mean, it's $100 cheaper than buying them individually, apparently. Because pink was $150, so that probably meant that each one was $150, which would be $900.
So next up, we're going to talk about the Threezero figs, the Fig-Zero, I think it's called, and this is the White Ranger, and that's the look at. And it comes with all these accessories. Comes with Saba and 6 different hands. And it looks really cool. And the posability for it. Now, Saba, what it looks like to be, it doesn't look like the blade collapses like it would on the Legacy, the blade. But it's still a cool look to it. And I like how the fabric is like.
Although there it does look like it's collapsed.
Oh, okay, maybe it does. I don't know. I'll have to look into that more. But yeah, so there's that, and this is just really cool. I mean,
because if you saw, it does look like it has the slide ability, but they're not showing that in the image. It's just a collapsed blade the entire time.
And I gotta say, I do like this design, and if you guys already have all 6 Rangers, definitely pick up the White Ranger, add to your collection, and it's so cool. And I definitely recommend getting this. Now, next one, you can't have a Green Ranger and a White Ranger without putting together to make one of the most strongest villains that was a ranger. That's a ranger. And that is Lord Drakkon himself. And the design is incredible. I love the way he looks. And I like how it comes with the Dragon Dagger and the Saba Saber.
It's just Saba. There's no saber on the end.
And I call it the Saba Saber. The Saba, the white tiger saber.
And there it looks like it's extended.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
And I gotta say, this figure is...
So maybe White Ranger comes with one that's not extended, and although Drakkon's there does
look like it does look like it can extend and then collapse.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it could, solely because of the fact that the Blade Blasters with the main team are able to change.
Right. Threezero.
So if they can do that with the Blade Blaster, with the handle coming down, the top piece sliding back and forth, I can't see why they can't do a blade.
It's true. I have it right here. What am I doing? But yeah, I mean, we'll look more into this. I'm trying to look up the prices for these. Give me a sec, guys. Because I found this out on Toy Wizards. Guys, if you don't follow Toy Wizards on Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah, because Toy Wiz actually had the Red Ecliptor up like days before.
Yeah, I'm talking about the one
Hasbro
for...
officially released it. And
yeah. Well, I'm
had
actually
one hell
talking
of a
about...
price.
I'm actually talking about Toy Wizards, the one that Scott Zellner runs, not Toy Wiz. But yeah. I mean, but yeah, like Rick said, definitely take a look at that. But, you know, I do like the design of this figure. And we're going to go more into it. Hold on. There we go. I like to show off the posability for it so people can, you know, get an idea of how many ways you can pose it. It's just, these figures are just really well done.
Mm-hmm.
And there's that. So definitely, you know. And here are the extra hands you got.
And they're what, 1/6 scale?
Yes, 1/6. So let's see.
So same size as your little sister's Barbie dolls.
Basically, yeah. And then next up, we are going to get into Kimberly herself, the Ranger Slayer, which should be released later in fall of this year. Give a little bit of a look at that. So, but yeah, so these are available on Entertainment Earth, Sideshow.com, and Big Bad Toy Store. The retail price for the White Ranger is $119. So I don't know if that includes shipping and handling, but it probably does not. Trying to find these figures are really a pain. Lord. Okay, and Lord Drakkon is 100. It's available on Entertainment Earth, which I think that's what it's called. Yep, Entertainment Earth, and it is $144.99. So, in the Big Bad Toy Store. So, guys, if you want to pick these up, you have those choices of those links. I'm gonna have to post in the description the links later. So, guys, keep an eye out for that, so you guys can get a chance to order these. And don't miss your chance on getting these, because once they get pre-ordered, they're going to be very hard to get. Otherwise, you end up having to spend over a lot of money at conventions.
Otherwise, you'll spend a couple $100,000 at conventions gathering everything that you could have bought at a cheaper rate.
Right.
Or where'd it go?
And Ranger Slayer, I don't know if they have a price for that yet. I think they do. Yeah, Ranger Slayer is going to be available in October of 2022, and it is $139.99. It will be, the pre-orders are up on Entertainment Earth
I threw it up there.
and Big Bad Toy Store. So, guys, I will put all those links in the description later. So, guys, if you want to purchase these, definitely get on that, pre-order them. And I know that the first two are more than likely available now to buy. So
sometimes you get lucky at conventions and you buy things cheaper than what they were retail. I paid $15 for that. Sealed in box, number 5. Now I have an army of Shadow Rangers for in space.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Yeah.
The psychos need foot soldiers.
So, David,
Yeah.
what do you think of the Threezero figures that we have right here? And would you say these would be collectible worthy, or would you just say not for the price?
I'd say it's worth collecting. Yeah.
Okay. Rick, what about you, man?
If I could afford them, I would.
Right. I mean,
But
that's
I've
the
already
same
got
thing.
too many expensive hobbies.
And that's the thing, guys. You know, sometimes these.
And
I mean,
one of
not
them is
sometimes.
supporting the table right now that this computer is sitting on.
And guys, you know, sometimes sometimes some things can break the bank. For example, Lightning Collection. That's just,
Oh yeah, that's actually off to the side there.
yeah, but I'm just saying though, it's a
But
perfect example.
The hobby that I have that's holding up this table right now is comic books.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. 15, 16 long boxes. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 short boxes with 10 more short boxes that I need to put together. Because I'm going to swap out some of the long boxes to get like some of the small storylines in its own box instead of mushed in with other stuff.
Right.
You know, better organization.
So yeah, guys.
Going to disappear.
Like I said, I will try to put the description in the description, the links for the Threezero figures and also the Tokusatsu vinyls from Tokullectibles. So keep an eye out for that. So guys, we've got some guest announcements for Power Morphicon 2022.
That's in my collection.
And guys, I said, you know what would be awesome if we got one of the Alien Rangers that we have never, some of the Alien Rangers we haven't got,
actually
past PMCs. Well, guys, it is happening. We are going to be here we go. Devin Bacon, Orico, the Red Alien Ranger. He will be at Power Morphicon this year. And when they announced that, I was like, okay, Alien Ranger reunion. I like it. So there you go. He's going to be there. Oh, jeez.
Darth Jar Jar.
Yeah, he loves doing this, I swear. Really, Rick? Really?
Uh-huh.
Even David's like, what the hell, dude? David's judging you. David is just looking at you like, really? Really? Really?
Yeah, it used the club from Lightning Collection Andros, so it counts.
David, welcome to the craziness. That's all I got to say, my friend.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, he's going to be at PMC this year, guys. Definitely, if you haven't gotten your passes already, definitely look into getting those. You don't want to miss out on this. PMC is awesome. I've been there a lot of times, and it's been great. And I'm hoping to get a picture with David Bacon. Now I'm hungry for some bacon. Thanks a lot, David.
So many David actors in Power Rangers.
Yeah.
I feel so special.
And guys, if you are a fan of Ninja Storm, well, we've got something awesome for you. Glenn McMillan, Dustin, the Yellow Wind Ranger, is going to be at PMC this year. Now, guys, this is his first time ever at PMC. He has never made an appearance at PMC before. His first appearance was
Ranger Stop.
Yep, back in 2019.
I met him there. He's really nice.
So, guys, if you want to meet one of the Ninja Storm Rangers, definitely come to PMC.
He's really nice. Go meet him.
And next up, we've got who we got next? And the prop maker and one of the prop makers and or prop directors from SPD, Greg. I cannot get his name right.
Aronowitz.
Aronowitz, thank you. He will be there again. I got to hold the Shadow Saber, the Studcast Shadow Saber. Dang, that thing is heavy. I have a picture of it on my on LR4. If you guys go to one of the Con Experience 2020 something Con Experience, you'll see it. And I gotta tell you, hold on, I'm like, dude, I do not want to drop this thing. This thing is just so heavy. It weighed. It had a good weight to it. So definitely come see.
Yeah, I saw him at the last PMC. Yeah.
So next up, we got, guys, before I show you this next one, we could have had him at PMC 2020 if we did not have everything that happened with the pandemic and everything. But he's going to be there now. And Rick and I have already met this guy, and Rick knows who I'm talking about. I think this is him. Jazz Baduwalia. Ravi.
Yeah.
Ravi, the Beast Morpher Blue Ranger.
I met him I met him at a Ranger.
We got a picture with him by the hotel.
Rory, Rory D. Travis. Rory D. Travis. Yeah.
Rory D. Travis.
We met him, and
I met him and Jazz and Abe at Ranger Stop and Pop.
Yeah, we met them just after they got announced as being Rangers.
We got a picture.
We're staying on the same floor at the hotel as us.
And we got a picture with it. And you know what's funny? I said hi to Jacqueline Wazowski. Oh, Sizowski, sorry. And I did not think about getting a picture with her. And I'm like, why did I miss that opportunity? I said, hey, you're the new Yellow Ranger, right? Well, congratulations. Welcome to the Ranger family. It's good to see you. And then I thought to myself, wow, I got a picture with the Red and Blue Ranger. Why the hell did I not get a picture with the Yellow Ranger? It's my luck. So he will be there as well. You guys, definitely stop by.
Maybe we'll get our shot.
Maybe, hopefully. And guys, you can't have Power Rangers without a Psycho Ranger. Patrick Davis. Psycho Red, Virgil, as we now know him as, from the comic book. So he will be there as well, guys. Definitely say hi to him. I've met him. I got an autograph. I got the Psycho. What's it called? Was it called Psychopath? Was that what it was called?
Yeah.
I got that signed from him and Psycho's Path. And I got a signed by Michael Maisie, I think his name is, at Ranger Stop. So, yeah.
Cool.
Definitely say hi to him. And then we've got a actress we all know and love, Katrina
Devine.
Yep, Katrina Devine. I think it's called Devine, yeah. Katrina Devine. She will be there. She played Mara, and she also played Cassidy in Dino Thunder. So she will be there. And she can't be alone without her sister.
You either die a villain or see yourself become comedy relief the next season.
And Katrina Brown, she will be there.
Well, they were comedy relief that season too. So
yeah, and she will be there as well. Capri. So, guys, definitely stop by and say hi to her. She will be there. We're moving along, guys, through these. And next up, we've got, now, guys, everybody always loves what started Power Rangers, what began with the series. An OG himself and the inventor of hip hop keto, Walter Jones. Guys, definitely stop by and see this guy. He's awesome.
He's amazing.
And challenge him to a hip hop break. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. Okay, so I saw him. He came to Ranger Stop and Pop, and man, you should have seen how funny he was at the After Dark panel.
Yeah, but this guy is awesome.
Yeah.
Rick, you've met him. Yeah, and guys, this is awesome. I mean, Walter Jones, he's going to be there. I'm looking forward to seeing him again. He is awesome, man.
I'm having a flashback now.
Yeah. He's very awesome. Definitely stop by and say hi to him at PMC if you're going to be going. All right, next up, we've got a Thunder Ranger from Ninja Storm. The Crimson Thunder Ranger, Adam
Tumanen, yeah.
Yeah,
What
he
he
will
said.
be there. He will be there, and I've met him. He was really cool. I got a picture with him. I didn't get an autograph from him. I got a picture with him and Jorge Vargas.
Mm-hmm.
So, or Jorgito. I can't remember if it was Jorgito or Jorge.
I think it's both. It's both Jorge and Jorgito, I think.
Yeah, and I got a picture with him and Jorgito. So definitely stop by and say hi to him. He's really awesome.
Yeah.
And next up, we've got a Super Mega Force Ranger, Cameron Jabo or Jibo. He will be there, and I got an autograph signed from him when they had him doing that free signing for the Super Mega Force cast, and I even had him sign a poster that he even wasn't in. So, but yeah, they have him listed on there as Super Mega Force Silver. No, they have him listed as Mega Force Silver. I'm like, he's Super Mega Force Silver.
Yeah, because he showed up in that season only.
Yeah. But hey, whatever. And guys, nothing says Iron Bison except Jack Guzman. Never give up, guys.
Never give up.
He will be there. Danny Delgado, the Black Bison Ranger. He will be there. I met him and the rest of the Wild Force cast members. They're awesome. He's awesome. Mm-hmm. Definitely stop by his booth and say hi to him.
Yeah. He's my favorite Black Ranger. Yeah.
And now, guys, another cast member from In Space is going to be there. The lovely, the beautiful Tracy Lynn Cruz. She will be there. And guys, definitely stop by and say hi to her, get a picture with her. Because not only will she get a picture with you, she gets a picture with you on your phone, and then she gets a picture with you on her phone, and she puts it on her social media. No joke. Guys, you will show up later that week on her Instagram, on her freaking Facebook fan page.
Hell yeah.
And I'm like, see, I was there. It happened. She even got a picture with me. She got a picture on her phone with me. I mean, who can say that? Who can say that they're going to freaking go like this? All right, hold on. Let me get a picture on my phone. I got to remember you. And I got to delete this later, but I got to post it. So don't worry. I'll go through my phone later, and then there you go.
Well, the thing is, she probably has a business phone.
That's true. But
that
guys,
operates her fan pages, her official fan pages. Yeah. That way, keep it separate from, pictures of her and her family and, special pictures with her husband.
The
last thing you want to do is accidentally post one of them.
Yeah, honey, I told you not to do that. But so next up, guys, we got another convention to talk about. Rangers Stop.
Not saying that they actually do that. I'm just saying,
Ranger Stop.
Regardless.
2022, guys. This is Ranger Stop 8. So, guys, here's a guest announcement. Now, if you guys missed your chance to meet this guy at PMC, you got your chance to meet him at Ranger Stop. So, guys, definitely go there. He will be there. Stop by his booth. And just let you know, guys, the hotel rate runs to $109 per night. And that is at the SeaWorld Doubletree Orlando. Definitely book right now because everything that's going on, you guys gotta get your hotel and everything and your flights. Definitely book right away.
Prices can go up.
Exactly. And if they are out of the room rates, then basically you're paying the amount that you would pay if you're just staying there as usual. So don't miss out on your chance on that. We also got another Ranger Stop guest that's going to be there. Another Alien Ranger, Kareem Prince or Price, right? Prince, thank you. Kareem Prince, I met him. He will be there with his fellow Alien Ranger friends. So definitely stop by and say hi to him. I met him and I got a picture with him. He's a really nice guy. Definitely support him. Stop by, say hi to him, as I said. And next up, Miss Allison Kipperman Sullivan. I don't know if she goes by Sullivan still. I think she still goes by that, but she will be there. Definitely stop by and say hi to her. I know she's going to be at PMC this year.
Yeah.
And she's also going to be at Ranger Stop. So, guys, if you don't get a chance to see a lot of these cast members that were at PMC, more than likely they will be at Ranger Stop. Definitely stop by and say hi to them. Or before PMC, you can always say hi to them at Ranger Stop and Pop. Most of them are going to be at that too. So that's in June. So you've got an event before PMC. So guys, you got an opportunity to see them there and then see them again and then see them again. So you guys are all set on that one. So yeah, before we move on to the next topic, I'm going to ask each of my co-hosts here, David, who are you looking forward to see at PMC and Ranger Stop from what we listed here this week?
Well, at PMC, I'm looking forward to meet Tracy Lynn Cruz. I've never met her before, and also Allison Kipperman. I met her actually at the last PMC. She's really nice.
Yeah, Rick. Now I don't know how many pictures you get with the actors and stuff, but I know you do say hi to them. Which one? Well, out of the guests from PMC 2022 and the guests from Ranger Stop, mainly Ranger Stop, mainly PMC. We're probably not going to do Ranger Stop this year because, we always usually do. Who are you looking forward to seeing?
It's always tough because they're all great people. So,
yeah, and they're guys. I mean, you can stand there and talk to them, but don't. If there's a long line, don't stand there and talk to them. And take a line because they got other people they want to meet and see.
All I have to say is, everyone just stay out of my way. This is for their protection.
And guys, go ahead.
And no, don't worry. I'll have a plastic version, not a metal.
Yeah.
I have to get through metal.
Feels worried. David feels like, what? What were you gonna say, David? Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you probably saw that I met Amy Jo Johnson back in December. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, Rick, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, when I was getting in line to get her autograph, and when I got autograph from her, I tried to make conversation with her, but because she's the original Pink Ranger and all that, she wanted to get through as quickly as she could with meeting the fans. So.
Oh yeah.
And it's a kind of respect for her. And she wasn't trying to be mean,
No, she wasn't. No,
it's because they want to move along and try to get through. And there are so many people they have to meet, and people are standing there for hours and hours.
Right.
So guys, definitely be respectful to the actors, because they do take their time out from whatever they're doing. They want to get a chance to meet a lot of the fans. So that you guys have been waiting in line for so long.
Yeah.
Try not to take up too much of their time and everybody else's time.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, they don't mind talking to you, but the fact is, you just got to understand that when they need you to move along, they need you to move along because they've got a lot of people to talk to. Now, Rick, Amy Jo Johnson was at Lexington Comic and Toy Convention. She's been there twice. She did a separate event where she wasn't on the floor, but then she did another. Yeah, that was 2014. We didn't get to go to that one. But she was at she did go to the one. I think it was it 2018? No, 2017 maybe.
I thought
I got to meet her.
It was a different one we didn't go to.
At Lexington, it was the one where she was just doing a separate event.
Yeah.
Separate thing. And the one that
thought we went to that one, but I thought we missed the one where she actually had a booth.
No, we went to the one that she had a booth. We didn't go to the one that she had that separate event because she wasn't on the floor. She had a separate event for that. Now, do you ever regret actually getting a chance to get a picture with her or at least say hi to her?
I mean, never got the chance. I didn't. Like I said, I thought it was the one year we didn't go was the year she was actually on the floor.
No. I mean, she did sneak on the floor in a cosplay with her sister. I saw that. But, yeah, I got to meet her. Yeah. See that? Dave, show that up again, buddy.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah. Look, Rick, look, Rick. There it is.
Nice.
And, but guys, like I said, guys, when you go to these conventions, make sure you do not stand in line. And look, I understand that it gets kind of, for example, I stood in line for Jason Dave Frank. He was originally supposed to be there at 12. I stood there until like 12:30.
Wow.
Almost going on to 1 o'clock. Now, guys, you got to realize if you are willing to wait that long, make sure you guys had to go to the bathroom beforehand, because otherwise, you step out of line, you're in the back of the line.
Yeah.
Unless if you have somebody that can hold your spot for you while you go to the bathroom.
Yeah. That actually reminds me of.
We'll hold your spot for you.
That reminds me. So at Emerald City Comic Con in December, I waited almost 2 hours in line to meet Hayden Christensen from Star Wars. So. And
guys, it is crazy, and I know a lot of people are there's a lot of people that can be very impatient. I try to think to myself, you know what? I'm standing here.
What would Zordon do?
He would teleport to the command
center. You realize, no, you're not going to give powers to teenagers.
What would Zordon do? He definitely wouldn't be, if there's an alien attack, I'm sure that line wouldn't be even there after that. So, but.
Yeah, he'd have that entire line teleported.
And it's cool because, look, he does take his time out to see the fans. And, and I get it. When you're set a schedule, it's just, what are you going to do? You're going to stand in line and wait for the guy to see you there. And it's like, I was just going to stand in line and say hi to him. So it's like, well, you didn't want to just stand in line to wait for him. Then, yeah, by all means, you can get out of line. It's up to you. Nobody's saying you have to stay in line. But if you're committed to meeting that actor, then, yeah, you keep your ass in that line.
Yeah. I never gave up to meet Hayden Christensen, so there you go.
Yeah, so because, guys, I can tell you one thing. A lot of people want to meet these actors. Definitely, if you want to meet them, the thing is, you got to stay in line, wait out like everybody else. So,
yeah.
But anyway, we are moving on to the next topic, which is the Power Rangers retro-style Megazord figures. And, guys, this is wave 2. And this one is representing, what?
Oh, yeah.
Mighty Morphin. We got the black and gold Dino Megazord. Which more than likely I'll get this because, I want to have a complete set. Because why not? And then also they're releasing the white Tigerzord in warrior mode.
Hell yeah.
Which I think is awesome. And then you've got the Dragonzord in fighting mode / battle mode. So
which they're calling Dragonzord.
Well, yeah, Dragonzord, and they got battle mode right there on the bottom. If you look at there.
Oh, they did add that?
Yeah, just in right here. If you see that, I'll box it. There you go. It's right there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just, little lettering. So, yep, that will be released as well. So, guys, definitely. These are only Walmart exclusives. They have limited quantities of these available. Oh, Bella. They have these.
I'll just get them from Walmart.
They have these available on the website for Hazard Repulse. I will post the link in the description if you guys are interested. And so next up, and then also, you can't have the White Tigerzord without the Mega Tigerzord. They'll be releasing that as well. And guys, this is cool. I mean, granted, it's all representing Mighty Morphin.
Yeah. I mean,
I
that part I am a little disappointed on. That it is all Mighty Morphin. I think the black and gold Dino Megazord could have been something like Astro Megazord or,
I mean, my thing is it necessary to release a black and gold Megazord?
That's what I'm saying. That's the one I would have changed.
But my thing is, I gotta say though, it shows that these are actually selling, or
they're selling enough that Hasbro said, "Hey, we'll do a wave 2." And apparently, it's selling to the point that they decided wave 2 had to be Mighty Morphin. So my guess is the repaint Ninjor and the Galaxy Megazord didn't sell as well as the Dino Megazord and the Thunder Megazord.
Now, that's not saying maybe down in the future they won't do.
They could have given us a Ninja Megazord instead of black and gold Dino Megazord.
Right. And that's not to say for Wave 3 they won't give us another season of Power Rangers for these figures. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that's not going to happen. I'm not saying that is going to happen, but it'll be cool. Just guys, if you keep purchasing them, they'll keep making them.
Oh, yeah.
So, David, what do you think of this? These 7-inch figures?
Awesome. Period.
he's awesome. That's it. Subtitle. Awesome. Rick, what do you think of these figures? And
I'm definitely going to be getting them. They'll go good with the other 4 I've already purchased. I was actually considering purchasing a second Dino Megazord to paint it black and gold.
Well, now you don't have to do that.
Hasbro said, don't worry about do that.
No, they probably saw your paint job on the Phantom Ranger. Like, no, we got you.
Hey, I fixed that and actually did a good paint job. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
So, David, definitely, I like the cassette tape thing they have set up there, and that does look better. But
cool.
Now, David,
yes,
purchase or skip?
Purchase. If you really want to get it.
Rick, purchase or skip?
Oh, I'm definitely purchasing.
Yeah.
I mean, I was on the fence originally with the original ones, but I went ahead and did it, and I have to say, they're actually, for being, $16 a piece, $17, either or.
Yeah.
I mean, they are not a premium quality line.
No. Definitely not.
But the Galaxy Megazord and Dino Megazord had good up-down motion on the arms. Thunder Megazord, all of its arm motions were restricted due to poor design. Dino Megazord did have some paint issues.
And go ahead.
But like I said, they're not a premium line.
Exactly.
They're made to be just your average toy, good for like shelf collecting or for children to play with.
Right. And I do like the retro style of like the cassette tape and everything.
Oh yeah. Well, the thing is, the cassette tape's not. These are pretty much plastic-free packaging. They're wrapped in paper.
Yeah.
Stuck in there. The cassette is only like 3 sides. Well, 4 sides. It's not even a full cassette style, which is why if you do get it, I don't suggest it, and you like to keep your stuff stored in boxes, outside of pulling them out whenever you want to display them for a little bit, you turn around and you open it from the top, not the bottom, where the pull tab is to rip it apart.
Yeah.
Because once you do that, you're not going to be able to really store it too well.
No, but
like I said, the cassette in there it's all paper. So when you go to stick it back in, you're literally just sliding it right back in.
and like I said, I mean, the thing is, I pull the tab and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna put it back in, and it will stay on there if you make sure to have it set to a point where it won't, tilt over or anything like that. So it should be fine. I just think, if you wanna open it from the top, like Rick said, definitely do it.
It's the better way to make sure you can reseal it without any type of issue. Or
Right,
tape.
I get that. Now, I personally am going to purchase these because I have the first wave. I'm definitely going to go for the second wave. Originally I wasn't planning on getting the retro morphing figures because I wasn't planning on collecting them. But then I'm like, nope, I'm going for them. I'm lying to myself. I'm going for them. So I did, and Hasbro, I just already know that you're going to go like, so we got to release more. Money. So, guys, I'll definitely have to later either tonight or tomorrow. I'll definitely post links for these for you guys to purchase. So keep an eye out for that. Now, guys, we are into Rick's topic. It's Rick's boom time. And Rick, I think you're going to like this one because there's a thing that you're going to want to talk about. I know I can't wait to hear about it.
All right.
So you ready for the first variant?
For the
first main cover?
Yep.
Yeah. Here we go.
All right. So Mighty Morphin number 20. Let's just say yeah. This comes out June 8th.
Lasers.
Yeah. So beautiful main cover there.
I'll say it once. I'll say it once. I'll say it again. Lasers.
Lasers. So with Power Rangers or with Mighty Morphin number 20 coming out June 8th, Tommy and Aisha feel out of place and in over their head back in the Lion Galaxy. But against all odds, Billy finds them some help from an extremely unexpected source. Back on Earth, the battle against King Ardeon rages on and not in the Power Rangers' favor. Matt, Adam, Kimberly, and the others face overwhelming odds as the situation grows increasingly dire. Can Rocky's resilience carry them through, even with Zordon's absence? The fact that they're mentioning the Lion Galaxy brings up Ninja Steel. So makes you wonder which characters we could see that are from the Lion Galaxy. Maybe a Mick. Don't know. It doesn't actually say that. What?
So.
Yeah.
So anyway,
got the one of the variant covers coming up. So let's see that.
I love that one.
Of course you do. It's Red Ranger.
I mean, dude, look at it though. It's like damaged Red Ranger, man. That's awesome. I love the designs where they do the whole damaged look to the Ranger suits. It just
Don't give Hasbro ideas for Lightning Collection figures.
Oh, what's gonna happen at some point? You know it. Mighty Morphin Damage. Here you go. Why not?
Red Galaxy Ranger or Red Time Force Ranger with the cracked helmet from the episode where Wes's dad finds out.
And so does Eric. So yeah. Spoiler. We all know that happened.
Before we get the rest of the Time Force team as well, I bet.
Now, is this a legacy variant or is it just a regular variant?
This just says variant cover.
Okay, you ready for the next?
And the next one is going to be Power Rangers number 20.
Now, you see, this worries me here. Just looking at this cover, but go on.
It looks like Men in Black.
It's a funeral.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
It's just like with the little monster there. That's all.
Oh, yeah. This never happened.
So, based on looking at that cover, there is a certain individual missing. But,
no spoilers.
Power Rangers 20, which will be released on June 15th. In the wake of tragedy, the Omega Rangers return to Angel Grove to reunite with some familiar faces from their past. Trini finds herself confronted by the nearly impossible challenge of balancing her life as a Ranger and her responsibilities to her family. To make matters worse, Safe Haven faces an alien invasion, and they're after something that should never be unleashed. What horrors are sealed inside the ancient container buried deep within the Omega Vault?
Oh, geez.
Now, if you look at that image, there's 4, 8, 9 Rangers. Well, I guess 10 actually, because I forgot.
Yeah.
9, yeah.
Well, you got Omega Blue, so that is 10. But there's 7 Mighty Morphin and 4 Omega, which is 11 Rangers. So we have our normal cast of Rangers there, pre and post peace conference, but we're missing Adam, or not Adam, Matt. Now, it could be that they're just trying to represent the main Zordon team,
Right.
but it's a funeral situation.
Yeah. Guys, this is all speculation.
Have a lot of people behind them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, granted, I don't know what this is actually going to portray. It's definitely got to be a funeral of some sort.
Yeah.
And if the Rangers would be there with the alien cat and G, those are probably people who work for Promethea. Grace's people. People who actually know who they are. And
now,
I am suspecting that that's either going to be Grace or Matt himself. But it doesn't say, and so far in the story, there's no evidence of who that's going to be. But then again, we still have April's releases and May's releases to read before we get to issue 20 here in June. So there are 2 Power Ranger issues that are coming out before this.
Right.
So, I mean, it could be, you don't have Alpha 5 there. You don't have Zordon's floating head. So, I guess technically it could be either one of them as well. But I highly doubt
speculation, guys. remember, speculation on this. We can't really specify who it is. So
plus, I mean, unlike the old days with comics, covers don't necessarily always depict something that's going to happen in the issue.
Right.
So although they may show a funeral here, it could literally be a character passing, but the funeral doesn't actually happen. Because, I mean, it does say in the wake of tragedy. So it could just be representing that, Angel Grove rebuilding, they found people dead, and, they're holding, ceremonies for those that lost their lives in the Altarian War.
Yeah. So next up, this one right here.
This one is the Legacy variant cover. And of course, it shows Jason like losing his mind, apparently.
Lost a long time ago.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you leave the Power Rangers to go to a peace conference, only to turn around and take up new Ranger powers for a little bit before you return as the Gold Zeo.
Yep.
You lose your mind. The fact that he wasn't the Red Psycho Ranger surprises me a little.
Yeah.
That would have been a funny twist to make the original Rangers return as the Psychos.
That would have been
especially
fun,
since for what the production team thought was the final season.
So ready for the? You ready for this next one, guys? Before I get into this, I've got to give applause for them continuing this one comic series, this one comic one-shot series, guys. I call it a series because it's not. I mean, they're more anthology. It's more
not
anthology.
A continuing series, but a interconnected series, but it is technically a series
anthology.
But it doesn't have a numbering system because all the issues are one shots.
And they
in that tradition, we have another Power Rangers Unlimited.
And here we go.
Called Countdown Ruin. This will be coming out on the 29th of June. In the next crucial Power Rangers Unlimited special, calamity looms for fan favorite Andros and Zane from the hit series Power Rangers in Space. Discover their past growing up on KO35 and their journey to becoming Power Rangers and the epic battle that changed their lives forever. The future of the Power Rangers saga starts here in this exciting one-shot adventure. So,
I love it. I just love this cover.
The individual that is writing this, L.L. McKinley, also wrote Black Widow Bad Blood. And the artist is Anna Kivoski Chandra. I probably mispronounced that middle name. Which it doesn't actually list any of her accomplishments there. But I do actually believe that both of the writer and the artist for this are both women.
Right.
I think L.L. McKinley is a woman. I'm not 100% sure, so I apologize if I get that wrong.
Right. So, why don't you tell us about these variants, man? This
one here is the main cover. And I mean, as you see, this is This is going to be the story of the fall of KO-35 and the reason Zane is in cryo freeze. We're going to see, based on it saying, discover their past on KO-35 and their journey to becoming Rangers. It's probably going to open with Darkonda kidnapping Corone.
More than likely, yeah.
Which I know we saw that several times in Power Rangers in Space, and some probably were getting a little like, do we really need to see that? It's almost like seeing Bruce Wayne's parents getting killed again, or Uncle Ben dying, or it's like, but it's the crucial moment in Andros's life that starts him down the path that he ultimately takes.
And guys, Rick, let me stop you right here for a sec. But yeah, so guys, I mean, this is cool because it's going to explain a little in-depth story of Andros and Zane's friendship, and then becoming Rangers, because we never really got that. Because Andros, if you remember,
we've already got the side with Corone being abducted, becoming an astronomer.
Exactly.
And it was tied into the Power Rangers storyline. This is, I believe, supposed to be tied loosely into the Power Rangers storyline as well.
Exactly.
Because Andros is supposed to be showing up in, I think, either the April's issue or May's issue. I can't remember which one offhand, but he's supposed to show up and essentially start off not as an ally. So
let's go to the next variant.
This one is a helmet cover. For the Black Omega Ranger. Although it looks a little different.
I find that kind of interesting that they decided to do that one. So they might explain it.
I mean, unfortunately, I have no information on the reasoning behind this one.
This is a cover for Power Rangers Unlimited
Countdown Ruin. Yes. This is a cover for the Unlimited series, and it makes me wonder if we're going to have multiple variant covers.
More than likely. They've done that a lot, so.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean, for all we know, maybe Zach is connected into this.
Maybe. And guys, I gotta say though, I like how with Power Rangers Unlimited, they tell a lot of the stories back then, with Astronema training to be, before becoming the Heir of Darkness, Princess Astronema, and then also telling the story of the Phantom Ranger, protecting Rita. And all this stuff is really cool, and I like how they do that. I like how they do individual stories here, and And the main series in the comic, like Mighty Morphin and Power Rangers, I like how they keep it there, and then they try to combine them in some certain way, and I like what they do with that. It's little side stories here and little something like that. So I love it. I love everything they've done with Boom Studios, and I got to give them props for what they're doing with this next comic. I mean,
yeah, definitely. But do want to point out that the reason we went straight to Power Rangers Unlimited Countdown Ruin instead of a Power Rangers Universe issue is because May is the 6th and final issue for Power Rangers Universe.
Yeah.
So the trade paperback for that will probably come out sometime in June or July.
Right. Guys,
Maybe a
keep an
little
eye
bit
out.
later than that, but
We'll definitely keep an eye out for that because they will be available. I know they're going to have the full comic series. It's available for pre-order on Amazon right now, so I'll be definitely getting that because we'll have all 6 storylines, the full set. Now, David, I'm going to ask you some questions about this. What do you think of these storylines, and what do you think of them coming out with another Power Rangers Unlimited one-shot comic?
They're cool as always, and always the designs here, the pictures are really cool. Yeah.
And what do you think of them? Telling the backstory of Andros and Zane's friendship and everything, and then showing them because obviously it's going to develop that, showing a little storyline about him and Zane, and then how they became Rangers.
Yeah.
And all that. So
I like that. Yeah.
Because I like how they're doing
something that we never really knew before.
Right, exactly. And I like how they explore these in the comics of something they, really couldn't put too much effort or any work into doing for the series, because then that would be a lot more episodes for them to try to explain everything, and it would have,
they could have done it. They would just cut out other episodes in the series. And don't get me wrong, in Power Rangers in Space, there were a couple episodes they could cut because it didn't really add to the story.
True.
Like the episode where Cassie befriends the one Bumblebee monster. I mean, yes, it's great that it showed not all alien creatures are.
And that was the Grumblebee costume, wasn't it? It was just a reused
but that's
costume.
An episode that wasn't necessary, that could have been used as a flashback to give us some Andros Zane building later on in the series. But at the same time, they didn't think of that because they're just like, okay, well, we need a filler episode to meet our episode count.
And guys, the people that make these comics were a fan of the series as well, and they actually put a lot of work into these comics. And for instance, let's see, Rick, if he was working on this comic and everything, a storyline and everything. Let's just say if he was working for Boom, I'm sure that because if you want to be doing comics,
this would be one of the stories I'd want told.
Exactly, and the thing is, when you're doing a storyline, what I've understood,
I probably would have skipped the psychopath one.
No,
showing the future of the Psycho Rangers.
But what I like about it is,
but I would have probably done a better Super Mega Force comic with the Psychos, essentially being the Psycho Ranger keys.
And my thing is,
just because that would have been fun to have.
When they do a story like this with Boom Studios, it gives them more chance to tell a story that wasn't able to be told in the show, and try to at least semi-connect it.
What's even nicer with the Unlimited series is they're not hampered by the page count of the comic. They can make it as long as they need to and say, this is a one shot, give us $10 or give us $6 or give us $8 or, whatever they deem is worthy for the work that they put in.
Right. Now, I'm going to ask this. This came to my mind. David, I'm going to ask you and Rick this question. To pick a Power Rangers Unlimited comic as a one shot, what story would you like to see be made into a one shot story? I'm going to go to you, David.
Ooh, that is a tough question. I guess probably maybe something from Dino Thunder, like maybe like how the gems were created,
Yeah.
I don't know.
More back. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Rick, what about you, man? What would you think as Unlimited Power Rangers comics one shot?
There's a couple of things that could be an interesting exploration. One, the first one would be more in line with Wild Force,
That's actually what came to
Because
mind as well. Yeah.
When Wild Force Red shows up, the team's already established.
Right. Yeah, and like it could show like
And
what the team was doing before he joined.
yes, or
Exactly.
Merrick's adventures back in the ancient times.
Yep.
Mhm.
Animaria.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then another story that they could do is somewhat of a precursor to Power Rangers RPM. I mean, they've given hints of stuff that happened with RPM where Vengeance took over. But the thing, only Rangers that universe ever saw? Or were there other teams of Rangers in that universe that fell to Vengeance?
Right.
Because you have to imagine Dr. K got the idea for the suits from somewhere.
Right.
Right.
But at the same time, you also have the fact that establishing Corinth, establishing the team, bringing them together and actually giving them their powers, the first three, red, blue, yellow. There's an entire adventure that could have happened before Dylan and Ziggy even showed up to Corinth.
Mm-hmm.
My story, I would. Sorry, David, didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, you go, Gil.
So my idea for the story would be, I mean, I would like for them to. There's a lot of choices to be picked for Power Rangers. I know I had it there for a sec, but I just totally lost it. Maybe even. I would like to see them try to do more loosely connecting to the series, like they're doing with Countdown, Ruin.
Mm-hmm. They could give us the story of the ancient warriors that put the Quasar sabers in the stone on Marinoy.
Exactly that, or
they could do a story about the demons being originally sealed in Mariner Bay.
I got it. The Magna Defender.
Yes, Magna Defender.
Power Rangers Unlimited Magna Defender.
Because awesome. Alpha and Zordon made comments about creatures in the first season of Mighty Morphin that they had not seen for thousands of years. That's Rita's monster from 10,000 years ago. And,
the Nasty Knight.
What about the team Zordon had then?
Then they mentioned, Nasty Knight because, during that time. It's
kind of weird that they would turn around and say Rita used these monsters in the past when Finster's literally creating these monsters out of clay on the moon at that moment.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, by doing that, it could be Finster's oven when he makes the clay statues is infusing the old life of the previous creature into these clay bodies to do Rita's bidding.
Right. Now, David, what were you
tie it all together?
Really, Rick?
Anyways.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah, I have another idea. Maybe in SPD, when Sky's dad was a ranger,
There you go. Guys, there should be, even if it wasn't Power Rangers Unlimited, it could be a comic that sells, like what they've done with Psychopath, Soul of the Dragon, Sins of the Future. They could do a lot of stuff with these comics. I would love to see that because, even though Mighty Morphin is an awesome story to tell and, stuff that's happened, definitely would be, I like how they do branch out to do others representing other seasons.
Yeah.
In like one comic.
They could do a bridge between Zeo and Turbo.
Right. And also, like I said, with Power Rangers Universe, I've only read like just a little bit about it, little reviews about it. And I got to say, Power Rangers Universe is amazing of what they're doing with that. And I cannot wait to see, it's just, explaining this Ranger team that never was seen on Earth. Not the Earth that we know, basically. So, but Rick.
They are on Earth.
Yeah. Yeah. just many, 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 many years ago.
Oh yeah.
So Rick, now before we move on to our last topic, what would you like to say?
Support your local comic book shops. Support your local small businesses. Again, they are the lifeblood of communities. Support paper copy. It's very important. Whether it be individual issues like the continuation of the White Knight series and the Black Label, or Power Rangers Boom Studios. Support paper copy, because the backlight of a screen on your phone or on your computer shining in your face as you're reading isn't the best thing for you.
Yeah.
I mean,
no.
It can hurt your eyes.
Yeah.
So now, guys, we are on our last topic for Power Rangers
Apparently-
Dino Fury. We are on our last topic for Power Rangers Dino Fury Season 2 episode rates, and we will be reviewing and rating Episode 4, Tiny Trouble. Now, guys, I've been waiting to see this. This little Zord is so adorable. That's all I gotta say. Little Paka's, the little baby Pakazord. And this episode is very cute and very funny because the Rangers think that this Zord shrank millions of years ago. Now, I've never heard of a Zord shrinking. So it's kind of,
natural evolution, a lot of larger creatures on this planet millions of years ago are now tiny little creatures.
Honey, I shrunk the Zord.
Rats used to be able to grow to 4 to 6 feet tall. Now you only see that in New York.
And I gotta say,
the
like I
New
said,
York
this thing
sewer
is
system.
adorable.
I apologize.
The Pakazord right here, and this is during the time of their training, and whatchamacallit, Ion, he is sitting back eating all these sweets, and I'm like, dude, come on, man, training is the key thing.
He is training.
His hunger, his sweet tooth. And it's a funny story about this. I'm going to tell you this right now. Apparently, Jordan Fight, he said that it was really hard to do that because he had to keep doing take after take, eating freaking sweets. And his stomach was killing him.
Oh, poor guy.
So he's like, oh man, this sucks, dude. He's like, really? He's like, this, he probably, but, so this is the scene where, they see the Pakazord and they think that it's the Pakazord that was back when they were fighting during the great war against the Sporgs Beast. David, if you want to go continue and tell us more about this scene.
I don't remember it. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. Rick?
Oh, God. Ion is thinking it's his buddy.
And he tries to use a boost key. What kind of key does he try to use?
Oh, God.
I'll just say the Dino Grow key. The Grow Dino key. He ends up growing something, but it ain't the freaking Zord.
And if you have a dirty mind, it's not that either.
No, I wasn't thinking that, guys. Accidentally.
I'm just telling our audience.
He accidentally grew the whipped cream can. He accidentally grew the donut. So it was kind of funny. So this is just, yeah. So they go to find out, because they do scan the Zord to find out. It's like, okay, yeah, it is the Pakazord, and they think it's the Paki Smash Zord. But they find out otherwise. David, what can you remember of that?
I watched this a little while back, so I wish I could remember most of it.
Okay. So Rick, what did they find out about this little guy? A little girl. It's a girl. What you know.
Like David, I watched it a while ago.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say this, guys. It's not the Zord they think it is. This Zord was born from the Packy Smash Zord. This is the baby of the Packy Smash Zord. So, who knew that these Zords could procreate and give birth to another Zord? So, it's kind of interesting that they did that.
This brings up a whole line of questioning going forward when it comes to Zords that have their own personalities.
So they are able to find. There's also whatchamacallit, Void Knight is trying to wake up his beloved, and that Sporks beast is trying to not get turned back to its Sporks form and be used. So he tells them that there's this new Zord out there, and the Rangers find the Pack of Smash Zord, and they are given the Smash Dino key to activate, and then this is the debut of the Smash Battle Armor. Hence why we call this episode Ranger Smash. And they fight off this. They fight off.
I do like the fact that it's green.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until I went to that.
It's the P.A.K.A. Smash Zord, the Smash Battle Armor, and it's all green.
Mm-hmm.
Power Rangers hulked out.
Yep.
Just without the muscles.
That was Mystic Force. Oh, excuse me.
They just went green. They didn't go big.
So in this episode, also when they are fighting that Sporix, they have a new Megazord, a new formation, the Dino Fury Megazord Smash formation. So, guys, they defeat the monster, and everything's all good, and but now Void Knight gets the Sporix that was defeated.
That is Baby Paka's mother in this episode, right?
Yep. And the small one is the Baby Paka.
Right. But
who's Daddy Paka?
Is, in the Japanese series, Mama's actually Papa.
Yep. I know. I know. So, with that said, this episode leads into next week's episode we're going to be talking about. And but before I say anything about that, I'm going to give this episode a 10 because the debut of the Packy Smash Zord and the Baby Pakazord, such a cute little Zord, and I just I like it. It was a good episode, very fun. David, for what you remember when you saw it, what would you give this?
8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rick, what about you, man?
I mean, this was a really good episode. Did raise some questions I never thought of when it came to Zords.
Everybody.
Questions I don't think anyone really wanted to have about Zords.
Let's put it this way: they put too much thought. They put too much thoughts in our brain.
Actually, they didn't put any thought into it because they said, "Oh, the Japanese series said it was parent-child, so we'll just do the same thing, but we'll give the parent a sex change.
So,
Daddy's now mommy. That'll teach them."
So, what do you give this as a rate, man?
I'm actually going to give it a 9. It actually was a pretty good episode. And going forward, since Nate's just going to give every episode a 10, he's no longer giving ratings. He's already going to be defaulted as 10.
Right. I mean, the reason I like this episode, guys, because I like how
I'm not
you
saying
know,
anything wrong with that. I'm just
and
saying
I
because you're
love,
defaulted to 10, you don't need to give another rating.
and I think that it's everything they've done in this episode is a lot of fun. So guys, definitely, if you haven't watched the full first half of Dino Fury season 2 on Netflix, it's on there. Definitely watch it. Um, so guys, definitely binge watch it if you haven't. I binged watched it. It's kind of funny how I'm able to at least try to remember some of the stuff that was on there. But yeah, guys, this is the end of this episode of LR4. Thank you for watching, and let me say I'll do my outro here in a bit. David, what would you like to say, man?
Tonight was a good episode, and yeah.
Rick, your usual.
Again, support your local comic book shops, support your local small businesses, support the paper copy. Sorry, that's not a Power Ranger comic, but there was none released this week. Yeah, and just, definitely support paper copy. Because again,
Right.
backlights in your face when you're trying to read is extremely uncomfortable.
And that could be really bad for
At
your
least
eyes
in my opinion.
if you're staring at like a bright screen for hours in. So yep.
Yeah.
Guys, if you would.
But if you
now
do that, do dim your screen.
Yeah. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and do my outro here. Yep. All right, guys. But like I said, thank you for viewing this episode. If you guys haven't viewed it already, this is being recorded as we speak. It'll be available on our YouTube channel. Guys, you do have to go on there. There's an age restriction because we're not doing anything like out of the ordinary. We're not trying to, we're not doing anything very explicit content. We just, I just wanted because, I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, we will have another episode next.
We do a high rating for your safety.
We will have another episode next Sunday, usual time. And it will be episode 162, and the title will be shown at the end of this episode, so guys, keep a lookout for that. I will be posting some in the description where you can purchase those items from the Tokusatsu vinyls, the Threezero figures, and the retro style figures. So keep an eye out for that. We have other stuff to talk about next week, so keep an eye out for more information on that. Like more con appearances from Power Ranger cast members. Keep looking on their social media to keep an eye out for what con they're going to be at, if it's going to be in your area. Us, usually, I always like to mainly talk about like certain ones that are my area, kind of like, Lexington Comic and Toy Convention. And then if they do Cincinnati Comic Expo, I will talk about which Ranger is going to be there if you guys live in Cincinnati. And then also I talk about Ranger Stop and Pop, and then I talk about PMC and then Ranger Stop. So guys, keep an eye out for all that stuff. I try to keep it as much as I try to keep track of where the Ranger cast members are going to be at a convention, so you guys can check them out. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like I said, if you go to make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you guys want up to date to when episodes debut, hit the notification bell. Like our Facebook page. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. I put on Twitter and Instagram that an all links page will have all those options for you guys to pick which each social media that we have on there. So guys, it'll make it easier for you. Instead of just going to one social media, you'll be able to go to all of them and just click on it and then just like it and all that stuff. So keep up to date for that. Guys, I'm looking forward to PMC this year. Can't wait to. Hopefully, if you guys are going to be going, me, Rick, and David will be there. Definitely stop by and stop if you see us, just feel free to talk to us and say hi. We're normal people like you, basically. We don't make money. Well, we make money from a different job, but we don't make money from this. So, anyway.
We are not
Stay
celebrities. Do not treat us as such. If you're
If you want an
scared to
autograph.
talk to us, then I would go and, maybe grab your parents and have them come up and talk to us. Because you're probably like 5. Or I don't know. I lost my train of thought. It went out with your future.
So, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, stay more phenomenal. And as Zordon always says, may the power protect you. And remember, it's morphin' time. Everybody say bye.
See ya.
Bye. And coming next week.
Okay, can I end this now?
That.
Can I end this? It might be a good idea to end this. I don't know. This is kind of awkward.
Nate forgot where the log out button is.
Oh, there it is. Bye-bye.